Welcome back to the Cossy Arsenal channel. My name is Cossy. Welcome back to brand new video. The Gyökeres saga to Arsenal is finally over. Fabrizio and David Ornstein have confirmed a total agreement on add-ons, and the fee has been struck between the two clubs, Arsenal and Sporting. And Gyökeres is an Arsenal player as we speak, unless he fails medicals. That is the only way he doesn't become an Arsenal player. And by the way, what a saga. I've not seen a transfer that is that bad. I've not seen negotiations that bad. I don't know what was going on. None of us know what was going on. But in the last 24 hours, we were told that Sporting were encouraging Manchester United to hijack the deal for Gyökeres. And Gyökeres only said no to Manchester United, and he said, I'm only saying yes to Arsenal. So that means that if Gyökeres wasn't loyal to joining Arsenal, there is a small window. There is a possibility where he could have gone to Manchester United. But guys, the man of the mask, the man with the mask, Gyökeres, is going to be playing his football at the Emirates Stadium. Big up to Fabrizio Romano, big up to David Ornstein, who confirmed almost like 5 months ago that one of Benjamin Sesko of Gyökeres will be an Arsenal player in the Emirates Stadium next campaign, and it is Gyökeres. God, I don't know what to say, but Fabrizio yesterday obviously giving us that bomb up that Gyökeres to Arsenal. Here we got verbal agreement in place between all parties. Sporting accept last bid from Arsenal for 63.5 plus 10 million euros. Agent will reduce his commission, as that was reviewed a little bit earlier on, obviously, as well. Gyökeres will sign a 5-year deal at Arsenal. He only wanted Arsenal this summer. Okay, and of course, David Ornstein also confirming there that he's, through his exclusive, the Arsenal and Sporting were on the verge of a total agreement for Gyökeres. 63.5 plus 10 million euros already struck, but add-ons needed work. Now finishing touches are being done. Conclusion imminent. Sporting CP striker wanted Arsenal only. A 5-year deal is already agreed with, with Arsenal for Gyökeres. Okay. I think the right words to say are congratulations, Arsenal. Congratulations, Arsenal fans. Congratulations, Andre Bata. Congratulations, Mikel Arteta. Congratulations to anyone and everyone that has been connected to this, that has been, really taken up by this. Because I reached a time where I was like, yesterday we did a video on the channel, and we're like, we've got to talk about alternative now. We've got to look at. I cannot believe I was talking about Mateta. I cannot believe I was talking about Nicholas Jackson. I can't believe myself. I want to delete that video. Honestly, I really, really do want to delete that video, because I was speaking about Nicholas Jackson. I was speaking about the potential transfer of Nicholas Jackson to Arsenal as an alternative, because that is how desperate I was getting. But there are 2-3 things that I want to talk about when it comes to Gyökeres. One is the spirit that this guy has showed is remarkable. The fight that he has actually put into this game is remarkable. And for me, he's already an Arsenal success story, even before he steps onto the pitch, even before he's, putting on that shirt number, maybe 14 or 10. He's already an Arsenal phenomenon. And by the way, get him that shirt number 14. Please do. Get him that shirt number 14. He deserves it. I think there's not so many players that I have seen over the years that fight like this for a transfer, that give it their role for a transfer. And he has done it. And United, by the way, is a juggernaut of a club. They've got rich history. And Ruben Amorim is there. And there is Juventus that also wanted. And he said, no, I want Arsenal. I want Arsenal only. Now, whether that is because of the UEFA Champions League or that is because he truly, really wanted Arsenal only, we don't know. Probably we will never know, right? But the fight that this guy has fought is a good fight. He's fought a really, really good fight. And Arsenal are so lucky to have such a guy. One of the best strikers in Europe wants to join your club and he doesn't want anyone else. I am so jealous of my club right now. I am so proud of my club right now. And it kind of reflects what Mikel Arteta said towards the back end of the campaign. And he said, listen, there's so many players who want to come here. We've got the ability to attract as many players as we want, and so many top players and so many top priorities. So not top players, but top talents in Europe have us as a priority. They want to come and play here. That is the degree and level of transformation of this Arsenal team. The second thing we've got to talk about is rival fans saying Gyökeres will not work out. I'm sorry. If you're Manchester United, you've got Rasmus Højlund. If you're Liverpool, you've just signed Hugo Ekitike for a blind 95 million euros, right? If you're Chelsea, you have Liam Delap and Nicholas Jackson. I think what Arsenal needed has come. We did need a striker that is going to be the next Lionel Messi. We need a striker that can take the easy chances and bury games. I think Gyökeres is just enough for that. I mean, this Arsenal team, you look at it, we've got goals across the pitch. We've got goals across the shop. We don't need one player to score 1 million goals. We need one player that has the ability to, calm his nerves down and finish off a game. Because that is what Kai Havertz has been given the opportunity to do, and he failed. That is what Gabriel Jesus was given the opportunity to do, and he failed. Arsenal don't need you to score the first goal. No. We have Saka. He breaks the deadlock and no one else. Like Saka, 0-0, Saka is the man. We have so many players that can actually break the deadlock. Our problem is, as a team, when we score the first goal, we kind of relax and we start, not taking our chances or not creating good chances. So we needed a striker that can come in and give you that ability to take your half chances and then bury off games, or even if they're not half chances, because you have the likes of Wanyeri and Odegaard behind him. Do you have that guy that is going to get 3 or 4 good chances and then bury 2 of them? That's what Arsenal needed, and that's why everyone is terrified. This is a terrifying signing to the Premier League, and this is a transformational signing for Arsenal, because it's different needing shelter and needing luxury. What Arsenal wanted and needed was just shelter. Someone who can score the easy goals. We've been in the Champions League. Martinelli's through on goal against Donnarumma, doesn't bury it. Martinelli's through on goal against Bayern Munich, doesn't bury it. 2 consecutive seasons. Something needed to change. And something is definitely changing. Now, I am not saying that Arsenal definitely win the league because Gyökeres is here. But I'm saying that our odds have massively improved. I'm saying that for this Arsenal team to be considered as champions, you needed a number 9. And we've got a number 9. I think we are champions worthy of the Premier League. I think we're champions worthy of the Champions League. I think we're champions worthy of a treble. Let's say all our signings, and this is really hypothetical, but hit the ground running, and let's say that all our signings become a success. Why would Arsenal not win a treble this season? We have a well-rested squad that was not in the fucking Club World Cup. We have players coming back from injury, so we have a fit squad. We have depth now with the likes of Gyökeres and the others coming in, Zubimendi and Nogard. And then we've got, most importantly, game changers and players that can make things happen. Why would we not win a treble? You have 2 teams now, a first 11 and a second 11, that are purely talented. And you've got a manager that all these lads, all these fellas believe in. They've not stopped believing in Mikel Arteta. So for me, is Gyökeres the last piece to the puzzle? Yes. I don't expect anyone to tell me, Arsenal would win the league if they had a good left winger. Fuck off. Arsenal needed a number 9. Arsenal needed goals. And goals have come. And for me, now it's time to go and win. It's time to go and win. And for Mikel Arteta, this is a signing that raises the expectations of people on the club. And they're right. Because if you have brought in a striker and you've brought in Martin Zubimendi, and you've been given funds to invest in Mosquera, who's another centre back, you don't have any excuses, do you? Like, you don't have, if you're Mikel Arteta, you don't have any excuses. He's got to go out there and find a way of winning. The expectations now are through the roof. Absolutely through the roof. Now, I don't want to take excitement away from this, right? That mask is terrifying, really terrifying. And I can't wait to see that, celebration at the Emirates next season. And away from the Emirates next season as well. What should Arsenal fans really expect of Victor Gyökeres? What should we expect of Victor Gyökeres? Because, yes, he's been scoring a lot of goals. But what should we really realistically expect, right? He had an interview, don't remember the media outlet, but wasn't so long ago, where he said, I think I can consider myself as one of the best strikers in the world, in the tier of Harry Kane and Kylian Mbappe and Robert Lewandowski. Is he in that tier? No, he's not. He is not up there with Lewandowski. He's not up there with Harry Kane, right? But his numbers are. And the fact that we always say, he's been into a lower quality league with lower quality defenders. Maybe he comes to the Premier League and he shows us that I wasn't scoring goals because I was in a lower quality league. I was scoring goals because I am a bloody good striker. His positioning is okay. His runs are okay. His finesse is okay. His power on the ball is okay. His vision is alright. And his pace is alright. So, good striker, right? Very, very good striker. But what do you honestly have to expect out of such a signing? Well, number one, the 95 goals in 100 games are not going to translate into the Premier League. Let's be honest about that. Yes, he scored about 45 goals in one season. That might be difficult, especially when you look at the quality of opposition Arsenal will play in the Champions League and the quality of opposition Arsenal play in the Premier League. We're not going to be playing Rio Ave, Gil Vicente, Braga 2, we're not going to be playing those ramshackle clubs. We're going to be playing against, well-funded structures and well-funded managers. Oliver Glasner at Crystal Palace, Bournemouth with Andoni Iraola, right? Brighton, Brentford, Tottenham. He's going to be going against much difficult opposition. So I want you to calm down. I don't want you to expect 30 goals in the Premier League. You will be highly disappointed. But I want you to expect 18 goals in the Premier League and 28 goals in all competitions. He can score 5 in the Champions League or 6 and maybe 4 or 3 in all other competitions and come and give you 18 in 38 games if he doesn't get injured in the Premier League. That's number one. So we've already said we need a 20 to 30 goal striker. He is that guy. 18, very good. And if he takes on penalties away from Saka, then I can confidently say we've signed a striker that can record 22 to 23 goals a campaign. And for me, 22 to 23 goals a campaign is what Arsenal need. It is enough. It is sufficient to take us through the next campaign. It is sufficient enough to take us over the line. So I want you to expect a drop in all these numbers. Secondly, I want you to expect a bit of a disappointment. He's coming from a lower league to a higher level league. So he will be bullied a bit by Van Dijk, by Dan Burn, by Steven Botman, by Zabani, by all these, Rilos of this world. All these very, very great defenses. They will bully him a little bit. But that doesn't mean he won't get opportunities. And that doesn't mean he won't punish them. Right? The number 3, I want you to expect, and this is on the positive side, okay? Maybe I've said a lot of negatives there. I want you to expect an Arsenal team that can kill off games via Gyökeres. He's a player that by simply being on the pitch, creates a difference. He drags defenders forward, like wide, and that leaves a gaping hole for players like Kai Havertz, who are space investigators, to actually run into and utilize. So I won't be surprised if Arsenal win so many games, and it is from that selfless run from Victor Gyökeres. We are going to bury games, and we're going to have the ability to bury games. But lastly, I want you to know that you will get agitated because he is a natural number 9. And natural number 9s are always very selfish. Very selfish. And that's what makes them unique. That's what makes them enjoyable to have. That's what makes them who they are. It's in their DNA. They are very selfish. And so we're used to this Arsenal community on the pitch where everyone is like, oh, Odegaard steps over it. Saka gets it, lays it for someone. Gyökeres will get it, force his way into players, and he will lose the ball. He will lose the ball a lot of the time. But the advantages of signing Gyökeres are way bigger than the disadvantages. And that's why here we go.